Previously, we grew from a 0.1 Sol starting balance to 3 Sol, all documented and posted here on YouTube. Today, our goal is to reach 10. At the end of the video, I'll answer your most asked questions from the comments, like what my filters are and whether I have a Discord server. But now let's get to the trenches without yapping. Alright, so we're starting out with Rosie token. It migrated at 40k. The current migration line is around 40k, but it's constantly changing. As always, guys, don't forget to sell 50% at the beginning. It's very important so you don't lose profits. Knee token, basically a clear rug pull pattern in its simplest form. The dev bundles the supply, so he basically owns the whole token. Then they just start to bumping the token. It's the most simple rug method. It's been around for months and months. Probably started around the same year when Pumpfun launched. It's the oldest rug pull method, and it still works for me as a trader, and I still profit. I was pretty confident in this agent token from the start, and I got even more confident when I saw the tweet. The tweet was absolutely out of context, just some random tweet that the dev thought would run, but it did not. So at this point I knew there was no meta behind this token, nothing special, just clean rug. Just the dev pushing the token up by volume bot, and that's the only reason why the price was growing. Another rug pull token here, guys. Very easy money if you get in early. And here I got rugged, guys. See, here I got rugged a little. I lost some money on this token. Then guys, 2026 token. I got rugged again, lost around 0.5. I just bought and the dev started selling at the same time. I sold at like 5k for a loss because the token wasn't moving at all. I absolutely didn't understand the reason behind this move from dev. The dev bundled the token at 9k and basically dumped it within the next couple seconds. And pump book, I aped 1.2, and again the dev just rugged instantly. I don't understand why they do this. There's absolutely no profit and no reason for them doing this. They might be testing something, some launch strategies, I don't know. I just got unlucky on this token because the dev was doing some unclear shit. Started to lose money a little bit on a trade. I had made like around 5 to 6 Sol and then started to lose it slowly. And at this point I already knew I need a complete reset. I decided to not make any trades for today anymore. I was just watching the market and analyzing my mistakes. And this one is very interesting. I clicked immediately when saw the market cap of almost 20 million, right? 19.4 million market cap. I didn't want to buy it, but I just decided to scroll through the trades. I just wanted to see how much money they put, how much money the dev put in to pump this token up. I scrolled through transactions. It's like 1.8 thousand Sol. It's roughly like $200,000 he put into the token, right? The interesting part is that nobody's gonna buy this token. If I'm not buying it and I'm the person who apes into rugs, then nobody's gonna fucking buy it. So he's apparently gonna lose around 50 Sol at least in transaction fees. Again, I just don't understand why they're doing this. It's not actually a test, right? You're not going to test with 1.8k Sol. This was a real launch, but no strategy from the dev. You can see he launched a volume bot here, but it's kind of ugly. I saw nothing really popping anymore that day, and volume slowly died on afternoon. The rest of the day I was just watching the market. I already felt that I want to go a revenge trade, trying to get back money that I lost. So for me, no more trades for today, that's for sure. Alright, so you see the market heavily depends on timing, right? Yesterday was tough for me. I was losing money and volume dried up on evening. But today I came at the right time. It's 12 a.m. New York time and market is alive during peak hours. First trade of the day for this session and I made profit. I put 1 Sol and made around like 50%. Nice profit here on LAD token. Then this token, this minion token, it was a Twitter play. It instantly popped up on my final stretch and caught my attention. I instantly clicked and bought. I got it at a low market cap. You can see I was able to be the first one in. I was able to get in before the rest of the KOLs. You can see many real people actually started buying this token, and I was before them, kind of front ran these guys. So yeah, this turned out to be a Twitter play actually, and I didn't know this when I first aped. I bought for 1.2 Sol and within a couple seconds sold for like 2.5 Sol profit. And many people aped. I got it at a good price, 20k market cap, and sold at 60k around. So it was like a quick 3x trade. It turned out to be a Twitter play because the minions were launching some shit. I did not know this. I don't have Twitter monitor. For me, it just popped out of nowhere on Axiom, probably because of the filters I was able to filter through many other tokens that launched, because I'm pretty sure this isn't the one minion token that was launched. Cannon's token right here, actually it wasn't rug, it was kind of a bad Twitter play. So I just decided to sell. It wasn't moving as I wanted, so I just sold it very fast with some little profit, and you just move on. Okay, next token, and I aped here. Again, just pretty similar common rug pattern for us. Bought for 2 Sol and selling as the price goes up. Actually, I made a lot of money in this session on these rug pulls. I mean, I probably made like 4 or 5 Sol from these types of rugs alone. And yeah, then I made like 3 Sol from that minion play, and the rest was just small scalps. Again, the dev bundled the token, but this one for some reason wasn't moving well. I don't know, I just started to sell slowly because it wasn't moving. It was very ugly, so I sold. And yeah, I just saw this token. What got my attention is that you can see it went like to 9k from the start and then went to the very bottom to like 3.3, around 3k. You might saw me buying tokens at the very bottom when they're dead. Like some of the devs, what they do is they just sell the token to the bottom, and then they start pumping this token by buying from bottom at 3k. They start to accumulate supply and then launch volume bots. Most of the time the reason is that they're just trying to get out of the snipers. Because if you're a popular dev, if you have a tracked wallet, you usually get a lot of snipers. If you don't want them when you launch a token, you basically do it like this. This is exactly what's happening right here. He just started buying it again at 3k. It went like to around 50k at the peak. So from 3k to 50k, you know, it's good profit. But yeah, you just need to be careful trying to spot this pattern. Shelly token, actually Shell token, I bought it at the very dip. Probably got lucky because of the smart transaction feature I use. If you look, the dev migrated the token at like 36k, and then it dipped for a second to like 20k, and I aped at the very dip. You can see I got a very good entry again, front ran most of the people and all KOLs as usual. It went to around 100k at the top. To be honest, I thought this token would last at least 15 seconds, but it died like within 5 seconds from the launch, almost instantly, so I didn't even have time for selling. I was just hoping it would go a little bit higher, but it just almost immediately dumped because the dev, you can see the dev started to sell very fast. By the way, this clip is not sped up. This is how it actually was. I should have sold this token right when the price jumped, but I just decided to wait a little. I was up like 5 Sol at the peak, ended with 0.1 Sol profit only. Cupsy and some other KOLs. You can see they're just fucking buying it when it's already dead. Just wanted to give some money to charity. You know, sometimes it happens. But yeah, from that time, basically the token just died. It didn't go up anywhere after I sold, and it went to 0 after I ended the recording. So yeah, almost close to perfect execution actually, but I didn't sell it fast enough. That was my mistake for sure. So we reached 10 Sol, almost exactly at it, like 10.06. And at this point, 10 is a good enough balance to just grow your portfolio slowly to whatever you want. You can start doing some different things, different type of trades, or continue scalping like we usually do. To be honest, reaching 10 Sol was easier than reaching 3 Sol from 0.1. I thought it would be hard, but it ended up being much faster than I expected. Another thing, I started my Twitter account. I actually didn't tell about this before, but I already had a link posted in my bio, and some people found me and followed. Respect to these guys, I know that those who always search and always hungry are gonna make it. So yeah, I have a link in my bio as well as the video description. You can just follow along. I will try to be more active there and start posting some content on Twitter. Now you also ask about filters, Discord server, Telegram. So guys, I got it. Filters, I will post them on my Twitter accounts shortly after this video is live. Maybe the same day the videos goes up on YouTube, or the next day or two, so go follow me. But I will also make a dedicated video explaining why I exactly use this filter and all the source, how I find these meme coins. So make sure to tune into this one because just copying filters without understanding them might now work well. Discord, Telegram channel, and streaming, I don't have any of this and not planning because I think I don't have enough followers yet. So we reached 10 Sol. I showed you what's really possible. A new series will come up, and honestly, if I did this, then everybody could do this in the trenches. I remember when I first started, I also was watching different YouTubers and thinking how they are doing it, but now I'm one of them, kinda. And my purpose to inspire you and to show that it's real. Alright guys, see you in the next video. Cheers.